the lovely Milky Way galaxy. So there's a few things we're going to discuss. I'm going to tell you what the final scores of 2 games that happened last night are. We're going to talk about saying almost goodbye to another month. And then we're going to do a Patreon shout out, and then figure out what's happening from there. So, Folsom High School beat Oak Ridge again. This game was a little closer than the first one. The first one was 42-13. This one was 23-13. And eventually we'll find out who we play, but we're most likely going to be going to state. I don't know what division we're going to be in. I don't know who we're going to play just yet. That probably won't happen. We won't find that out until tomorrow. Now, the other game that happened last night is the Golden State Warriors played the Utah Jazz and beat them 129-118. And Curry had 33 points to add to his amazing start to his year so far. The Warriors are 10-10 record, and they're 9-1 at home, and the other 2 games 9-1 at home, and then they're 1-8 on the road. So that's 1-8. Yeah, that's right. I was trying to think about it. So that's what happened in that front. There's a big game that's starting, or by the time this vlog goes up, it'll probably be over with, or maybe it'll be halftime by the time I upload this vlog, and that is this game, the big game, which is this team versus Michigan, and I think you saw that, but this team, I'm not going to say who I obviously want to win, but the fact remains that that's a big game today. It started at 9 a.m. and it's pretty much over. Another game that happened yesterday, which ended 0-0 tie, which was the USA versus England matchup. And so who knows what's going to happen with them. I mean, the first game they had was a draw with Wales, and this game was a draw with England. So both United Kingdom teams, and I've been working a lot on my Minecraft world. I'm not going to be able to show it to you because it's not quite done, but we're getting closer and closer and closer to completing that. And is there anything else I wanted to discuss? Like I said, there's a big game today in college football. Actually, there's a couple of games. So the other game that I'm looking at right now is it's Richmond versus Davidson in the FCS football championship tournament, where the winner of that game will be playing Sacramento State in the next round, which is December 3rd, which is next Saturday. So I'm also looking forward to watching that game as well to see who they play. Because that game's today, the Richmond versus, what did I say? I can't remember now what I said. It was Richmond and Davidson. Whoever wins that game will be playing, like I said, and that game is today at, I want to say 2 p.m. or something along those lines. I'd have to go and look it up. And, that brings me to my very next point, which is today's the 26th day of November, which means there's only 4 days left of November. And those 4 days can easily go by really quickly. I mean, sure, not everyone's going to think that these next 4 days will go by as quickly as they wanted to, which also brings me to the point that today, tomorrow, and over the next several days, we'll be starting to put up Christmas decorations. Whether I be bringing the tree down and setting it up downstairs, or whatever Mom says that we need to do, or my mom says that we need to do. I'm hoping I can bring the tree down and set it up. All I'm doing is just bringing the sections of the tree down and putting it up, and then who knows what's going to happen after that. And then maybe put some ornaments on there or whatever today and tomorrow and focusing on those. But that's after the game, the 2 college games today that I'm looking forward to watching. And we'll just have to wait and see what happens on that front. So, other than that, I want to give a shout out to Johnny Hayes for being a Patreon for another month. So there's that. And we got a couple birthdays to wish today. And then the next birthdays aren't until the 28th. So I want to wish Olivia O'Brien a happy birthday. I'd like to wish Brooke Schofield a happy 25th birthday. And that means that it's great to turn a quarter of a century old. I mean, when I did it almost 9 years ago, it was the greatest age to turn for me, the last one, before my 30th. So, celebrate your quarter of a century age, however you want to celebrate it. And I also want to wish Bailey Sarian a happy birthday as well. Also today, before I go, there's a little pay-per-view called Survivor Series War Games, where it's 2 women's teams going at it, and you've got one faction going against another faction. All of that stuff is happening today. Like the women's, it's Bianca, it's Mia Yim, Bianca Belair, Mia Yim, Asuka, Alexa Bliss, and Becky Lynch versus Bayley, Dakota Kai, Io Sky, Rhea Ripley, and Nikki Cross. And then it's the Bloodline versus the Brawling Brutes and Kevin Owens and Drew McIntyre. And then it's Finn Balor versus AJ Styles in another match. Who knows what other matches are on the card? Those are the ones I know for sure that are on the docket for today's pay-per-view. So I will see you all tomorrow. Maybe give you an update of what happened in those 2 college games, what happened in the pay-per-view tonight, and whatever else happens today as well. So, bye-bye, and I will see you tomorrow with a brand new vlog.